Hey beautiful people, today I'm exploring the War Memorial of Korea. I could not believe it took me 6.5 years to come visit this place, but yeah, without further ado, let's go explore. In the heart of Seoul, South Korea stands the War Memorial of Korea, a testament to the country's long and complex history of warfare. Opened in 1994, the memorial resides at the former site of the army headquarters, serving as both a tribute to those who served and a lesson in the cost of conflict. The Korean War, often referred as the Forgotten War, was a significant event in the 20th century. It began at 4:30 a.m. on June 25th, 1950, when 75,000 North Korean soldiers crossed the 38th parallel into South Korea, intending to impose communism on its neighbor. Despite the significant number of countries involved, including 15 United Nations countries sending combat troops, it is not considered a world war. The war ended on July 27, 1953, leaving a heavy toll of up to a total of 5 million dead, wounded or missing, half of them civilians. Just behind me is the main exhibition building and I'm gonna go explore right now. I've been told it's quite big and very interesting, so prepare to, just take your time, spend enough time, and usually what I do is I like to read. So I guess, looking by the size of the building, 4 hours. Let's go. The central part over here is the exhibition hall, and on the ground floor you can find the war history of Korea during the Three Kingdoms, the Joseon, and later. And on the second floor is the story of the Korean War. And on that side over there, there's like a lot of military equipment exhibits, inside and outside, and on the both sides of the memorial are written like the wall of remembrance, like all the names of the warriors that lost their life to fight for Korea. You can get your map here. Of course, they have one in English here. And also you can download the guided tour. They have it in English. And few times during the day they have guided tour in English. It's 2 p.m. but I'm just gonna, roam around with this. Okay, I'm inside right now and I'm about to start the tour. It's pretty impressive and big. I don't know where to start, but let's go this way. A large sculpture named Simultaneity represents the Hwarang spirit, the white-clad nation, the beautiful land, and the national flag of Korea. It symbolizes a will to protect the country. Stars of National Defense represents the spirit of many war heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice to protect Korea in times of national crisis. Creation captures the moment when a new life is created. Sun ray lights the water welling up from the center of the bowl, representing the Korean peninsula, expresses the eternal life of Korean people. On the second floor, we dive into the Korean War era. This conflict marked the first military action of the Cold War and became a global stage where democracy and communism clashed. The United States, Great Britain, and the United Nations supported South Korea. standing up for democracy and opposing communism. In contrast, North Korea found allies in the Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China, both communist states.
Really interesting how the combat report was written in Chinese, with Chinese language in Hangul. Wow.
The United States played a substantial role with 6.8 million American men and women serving during the Korean War period. The US military took significant losses, with 54,200 American deaths during the period of the hostilities, of which 33,700 were actual battle deaths. Astonishingly, the US dropped more bombs in Korea than in the entire Pacific theater during the Second World War.
These are South Korean guns, and these are North Korean ocean guns. Wow, South Korea, North Korea, more aircrafts. Troops. Wow. Interesting.
The Korean peninsula was split in two post the Second World War, with the democratic South Korea rebuilding its society and economy post-Japanese rule, and the communist North Korea influenced by the Soviet Union and China. The North plotted reunification through revolution, launching multiple undetected localized attacks on the South, creating chaos and suspicion. Eventually, North Korean troops invaded the South, triggering the Korean War. Outnumbered, South Korea requested aid from the United States and the United Nations. As North Korean forces pushed forward, South Korea demolished bridges to slow their progress, forming a defense line along the Han River. The United Nations resolved to send military aid, with various countries volunteering troops and resources. The United States sent naval and air force troops and dispatched Force Task Smith for ground operations. These troops played a key role in buying time for South Korea to reorganize its military and move to the central-eastern part of the country to form a stronger defense. Despite this, North Korean forces managed to push the Allies further south. However, with the United Nations forces reinforcing the South Korean military, they gradually matched the North Korean army's strength. Battles raged along Nakdong River, but a successful landing operation led by the Allies allowed South Korea to reclaim the coastal city of Incheon within 24 hours. This victory greatly boosted South Korean morale, leading to a successful push towards Seoul. The South Korean forces pushed the North Korean army back and were eventually able to raise their national flag in Seoul, a dramatic turn in favor of South Korea. Just behind me is the memorial wall of all the victims during the Korean War, and these are the Korean warriors, and in the other hall, just over there, are all the Americans and UN forces. Hope you enjoyed my tour to the War Memorial of Korea. It's very fascinating space, and I highly recommend you have half a day to come visit and pay tribute to all the victims that fought for the independence and for the future of South Korea.